body. He has some very amazing ground strokes at the baseline.
Point.
Quang Duong takes the opening point.
One zero.
Started the season ranked number 5. Great drop volley, and Hunter Johnson takes another point.
Sometimes when you're on the reach and that ball's dropping below the net, the only thing you get is to hit that drop volley, and he did it with such great finesse.
Nobody more intense on the court than Duke Duong, the father of Quang. Be intentional with his instruction, high standards. Great guy off the court too. Hunter Johnson whips another ball through, 3-0.
Yeah, funny you mentioned Duke. He's always on the side court with Quang Duong and his brother Bao, and they're out there just drilling in between matches.
Yep.
3. Point.
Couple of early misses
Receiver,
for Quang. He
4-0.
will call the timeout first. Hunter Johnson soaring out to a 4-0 lead, drawing some inspiration from his...
You're thinking mentally and how you're recovering. So these players have adjusted well. Luckily, with this format at the Red Rock Open, they have a little bit more time to recover.
Yep.
So we're seeing some great action here.
Hunter Johnson back to serve, looking to continue a 4-0 run on cue.
Saw some intense conversations on that timeout with Duke and Quang Duong, just some very, very specific things that they were talking about. Couldn't hear them, but you could tell. You could just feel it.
The passion was there.
0-4.
Wow, clean rip for Q. He's on the board.
That timeout was very smart. And it was an early one, something that you don't see often, but when you're down 0-4, you need a pep talk from Papa.
Great scramble from Q. Makes it 2 points.
Quang right now is really getting set with his backhand. It's a dangerous spot to play on Quang Duong. That's where he has most control in his singles points.
Ooh, just barely missed it deep. Had the clean finish in sight. Side out instead. Hunter Johnson recovers the ball.
Hunter Johnson still targeting the backhand of Quang Duong. Hasn't been successful yet.
Oh, got there. Couldn't get it over the net, though. Great coverage by Q.
There was a couple other opportunities for Hunter Johnson to hit that ball mid-court, but opted to hit off of the bounce instead, retreating from the net. Interesting stuff going on here on championship court. Interesting points.
Quick run back by Q to help him even out the scoreline here if he can get this point. Wow, what a touch shot by Hunter Johnson. A heavy inside-out ball to manage from Q.
Those touch shots are really throwing off Quang Duong off of his rhythm, right? So that's really smart if he can incorporate that a little bit more on his service possession.
Wow, and some trickery from Hunter Johnson too on the approach. shifts his weight left to right, juking out Q, goes inside out at the last minute. It's a heavy serve from Hunter Johnson back on the board.
You could see Hunter Johnson buying a little bit of time kicking that ball around.
3.
Nice angle from Hunter Johnson. Pulls Q off the court. Nowhere to go in recovery. Sets up an easy finish.
Free challenge timeout. Receiver 7-3, 45 seconds. Time in. 7-3.
Yeah, and do you see how Quang Duong anticipated that drop volley now? Because Hunter Johnson has utilized that to his advantage. Quang's looking for that, and his footwork getting to that ball is so important. It's key.
So quick. He's early on the read, especially.
Side out.
Now that footwork needs to translate into his third shot because Hunter Johnson is just so big on that return. Doesn't give you any type of opportunity to be offensive.
Side out.
The tape and out of bounds.
Interesting that I love the touch from Hunter Johnson, but now I think he needs to mix it up.
3-7.
Yeah.
Now Quang Duong is definitely reading that.
Ooh. Funky bounce on Hunter Johnson. Q takes back another point, and the ball is launched back from the other side of the venue.
It happens. It happens to all of us. Especially when they're taking these major backswings, right? The timing is just so impeccable on each shot. It's okay if they do that every once in a while.
4-7. Point.
Couple of misses now for Hunter Johnson. We'll see if that costs him mentally. That's where he talked about his growth in the game. He got into trouble there early last season and has
5-7.
found his psychological balance, I would say, in 2025, at the end of 2024.
Point.
And a missed return will not help the
Timeout.
cause.
Receiver
Q.
6-7.
Now great venues. Carvana PPA Tour, 8th stop of the season. I mean, we are surrounded by beauty here. Mountains everywhere. That was a crucial side out for Hunter Johnson. If Quang tied it there, I think game one's going on his side.
Not only are we surrounded with beautiful nature views, but we have some beautiful pickleball that's being displayed here on Semifinal Saturday. I love this event.
Wow, to the corner it goes. Great perseverance from Hunter Johnson.
That was a really good timeout. You could sense that he needed to collect himself there as his body language was drooping, and now he looks more intense, and he's looked like he's taken a breath of fresh air to finish out this game. Oh.
Hunter takes a long look at that line.
With this high altitude, how did that ball just drop in? He thought it was going to sail along, and that's just a misjudgment, but one that everyone thought was going to go out.
Harris had one of those too, like a lob volley-ish type of shot. Caitlin Christian's like definitely wide, and then in it went. Quang Duong back to serve. That's wide. Now a chance to tie it here for Q.
I love that shot that he hit into the kitchen. He slowed it down, but also stretched out Hunter Johnson. That's really smart. I love that play from Q.
Big rip and a tie game. Q back at it. Call was deep on the return of Hunter Johnson, and Hunter immediately challenges it. Zonisha Smith.
After review, the call on the court is overturned. The ball was in. No free challenges results in a technical warning. One free challenge remaining. We will resume play at 8-8.
What do you think about that technical warning?
Yeah, that's... Let's see if that, I mean, late enough in the game, but that carries with him
8-8.
through the match. Oh, what a pass from Q. Battles to get the ball back on his side of the court.
That's what I was hoping to see after that 4-0 moment in the game where he was down. I was hoping to see more explosive footwork from Quang, and here it is. This is how well he could play singles.
8-8.
I love it.
Wow. And right back to it. Hunter Johnson reads quite well on that shot from QD.
QD trying to mix it up, trying to give him dropping shots, trying to give him passing shots, but you're going to see that ball come back when it comes to Hunter.
Point.
The dipping pass down the line. Hunter Johnson back on top by 1. What a play, Q. Back at it, cross court, whips it. Hunter Johnson couldn't get a hold of it on his way up to the kitchen. This kid can fly.
8-9.
What a serve to pass combo for QD. Wicked serve, earns the short return. Pays it off, ties it at 9.
Q's positioning right now in the third is really hot. Hunter has to be careful and make better decisions coming forward.
Oh, he's there on the read, sends it to the bottom of the net. Was just waiting for Quang to strike it down the line, and QD swings on top for game point.
Game point.
Hate to see it. You have that beautiful high forehand and miss it at such a crucial moment in the game.
10-9.
Let's see how he recovers from that.
Point game, 11-9.
Fumbled return into North Carolina next week.
0-0.
Major League Pickleball starting end of the month of April. And for right now, it's all Hunter Johnson in game 2. Will his errors from game 1 trickle into game 2? And so far, opening point says that's the case.
Singles is a mental battle. You're going
0-0.
up and down, and that's for everyone.
What a play. QD scrambles his way out of it. Opens up the scoring too.
So QD's figured out the drop volleys. Now Hunter's going baseline, back to the
1-0.
baseline. And QD has an answer for everything. So did you see there that Hunter Johnson, he didn't go up right away. He kind of worked a couple ground strokes, and I like that because that's giving a different look and a different rhythm instead of Q just continuously hitting these tremendous passing shots. Wow, what a grab.
Point.
Right back to it. Hunter Johnson ties it up early in game 2.
One. Point. You can't appeal, you can challenge. Two, 1.
Oh, man, series of let cords and unfortunate circumstances for Q. There's a look at the call. It was wide for those Q fans out there thinking maybe it was catching the line.
Thank you. Thanks for clarifying. I needed that.
3-1.
For us all.
I'll recall. Three, 1. Side out.
Hunter Johnson is just a half a step away from really executing a really nice punch volley. Just half a step.
Yeah.
He could get his feet involved just a little bit more, get a little bit more intense. He's going to be able to close those points, no problem.
1-3. Point.
And a miss for Hunter Johnson. Q takes another point.
Two, 3.
QB sets up the close out of the air from the transition area. Full speed ahead.
Quang Duong right now, he just looks a little bit more positive on the court. He looks a little bit more energized.
3-3.
It's going to carry him to these next few points. See what he does.
Nice shot from Hunter Johnson.
Three, 3. Point.
Work from Hunter Johnson, goes to the corner, pulls Q out of range for the pass.
I'm liking Hunter right now, staying back at the baseline. He's been proving to get some points there, mixing things up.
4-3. Point.
Here's another look. Ooh.
5-3.
Yeah, I still think out, but
Yeah.
close. Nice.
Point. Timeout receiver,
Johnson.
6-3.
Johnson participated in this
Point.
event as well, got knocked out in earlier rounds, so is here to cheer on his brother Hunter.
What a squad. Imagine
Strong
training
squad.
with them.
7-3.
You know?
Point.
Hunter Johnson on a run. Even after the timeout called by Q, this one smelling like a third game.
You could tell Hunter Johnson's passing shots have way more
8-3.
quality on them, more spin. He's in better position to hit it. And even his volleys, look at that.
Point.
Oh, we forgot to mention Roscoe Bellamy's also at the bench of Hunter Johnson.
9-3.
Full crew in the house. Heavy serve from Hunter Johnson. Quickly climbs up to game point.
Game point. 10-3.
Ooh, had a funky bounce to it, bounced away from QD on the drop volley. Hunter against Connor Garnett or Jack Sock. That semifinal coming on later today. Oh, a crafty drop volley Hunter was going for. He was holding his ground. I felt like he had more leverage with a more powerful volley touch, but
it's like he doesn't know what to do with that right now. He doesn't know what play he wants to go to because Quang Duong has been doing such a great job at responding to both.
Oh, it's called good. What a rip from QD.
Two-zero.
QD with a great read of the play, reads the drop volley, pulls Hunter Johnson out wide, up 3-0 ahead of the 6-point end change. Players will flip to the opposite end.
3-0. Get out.
One step at a time for Hunter Johnson, gets the ball back.
What I love from both players right now is they're using a lot of variation on the height when the opponent's at the net. They're not giving you the same look.
Nice.
That one too high, though.
Line drive from Hunter Johnson, pops the volley to the other corner. Smart play. Didn't give him much time to get up to the kitchen, though, with that height, to your point.
1-3.
Wow, inside out twice. Deception from Hunter Johnson, beats Q.
That's where Hunter has been getting a lot of points off of Q at the net, is when he goes twice behind one side, this time on the left.
2-3.
Yeah, but looking to go behind him a little bit more would be such a great strategy for Hunter. Like that. Again, backhand to backhand. I personally love utilizing that strategy, and when I get to play singles, is just going behind the opponent. Such a good look.
Wow.
Yes, yes. So this variation now of keeping Quang Duong on his toes. Is he going to go behind me again for the third time? No, but that's what he was predicting. That's what gave Hunter Johnson the open court. Some smart strategy right now.
Hunter Johnson on top by 2. Closing to the net first. And what else is he doing well?
Well, his energy coming into the third is so good right now. He feels very comfortable.
Side out.
He's making more shots, although he missed that last backhand. And he's moving so good. So that's what he needs in order to take a guy like Quang Duong, right? You have to have that positive energy, that great footwork. You got to keep him second guessing.
3-5. Point. Four, 5.
Ooh, trying to reverse the flow on Q again. Q was stepping towards the line, didn't want to get burned inside out again. Ties it up at 5. Next point, we will change ends.
5-5.
Semi-final, back to serve now with a 1-point lead on Hunter Johnson, the world number 2 at this event.
Side out.
And a crucial sign-out moment for Hunter.
Five, 6.
Great work at the kitchen from Q, and the call was wide. Hunter immediately challenges.
The out call. The out call puts us at side out 6-5. Will not proceed to video review.
Yeah, it gets this point overturned.
After review, the call on the court is overturned. The ball was in. Loss of a free challenge. No free challenges remaining. 1 free challenge remaining. Resume play at point 6-6.
So a loss of a free challenge. Now from here on out, he's got to keep his calls clean if it goes to
Time in.
their issuing of technical
6-6.
faults. Cost some points. There's Hunter Johnson. Big rip.
That's going to give Hunter Johnson momentum right now. That overturned call. We're late in the third, and that's just definitely going to pump him up here.
7-6.
Ooh, unlucky off the tape for Q. Looks over to his dad after every strike. That's when you know Q's maybe a little out of rhythm, when he's looking over there a little more often than... Ooh. Wow.
Point.
Risky business, drop volleying on QD, and Hunter Johnson hangs on for one more. Another look. Wow, look at those wheels.
Love that cat and mouse.
Oh my. You feel for Q.
The look on Hunter Johnson's face.
Match point.
How did he get away with that?
Match points for Hunter Johnson. Oh,
Side out.
and he gave it back. Maybe he felt bad for his men's doubles partner yesterday.
6-10.
There's one for Q. Can't open the door for a competitor like him.
You're absolutely right. Hunter Johnson needs to stay aggressive here.
7-10.
Wow. Bursting on offense, QD whips the volley down. He's within reach. Needs 2 more on a daily basis.
No free challenges. No timeouts. 1 free challenge.
On the road with Yates Johnson and Roscoe Bellamy.
Time in.
The squad for this weekend. QD on the run, looking for 2 to tie it.
Side out.
Serve was deep.
You can't appeal.
Q was like, can I no, he's like,
Match
cannot
point.
appeal. Good challenge. Remember, that's where that
10-8.
technical warning situation is. Match point number 2. Hunter Johnson
11-8.
advances to Championship Sunday in 3 games over his men's doubles partner from this event.